You're gonna love her. Give it up for CathrynNaiker, everyone.
Yeah, what's up? How many people here have alcoholics in their families? Woo! Yeah! How many people here are the alcoholics in their family? Yeah! You are all forgiven and welcomed. God bless. Nothing like saying God bless sarcastically to get this show going, right? Oh my God. You know, like, so many dicks, so little time, am I right? Yeah! Am I right, ladies? Oh my God. For those of you who didn't cheer, allow me to explain. So, I had this guy come up to me, and for real, he was like, man, for women, life is just a buffet of dicks, you know? Because they can just get whatever dick they want. And I'm like, yeah, maybe if we didn't have a thing called standards. You know, like, you don't go to the grocery store and pick out all the rotten fruit because you know it won't reject you. You know? It's not really a thing. I think it's funny that men can't cry, but they can tattoo tears on their face. What else do I want to talk about? I recently turned 30, which is cool, I guess. But, you know, like I was telling somebody that the other day, and they were like, oh my God, you look so good for your age. And I'm like, really? Because I used to just look good. You know what I'm saying? So that's a new phase in life. I used to go clubbing, though. That was a phase for me as well. But, like, when I used to go clubbing, like, I wasn't good at it. You know, like, one of the first things I ever wore were, like, purple pants with, like, a wallet chain. And, like, I had, like, a shirt, like, a bright shirt on with frills. Like, I looked like Prince at the club, you know? Like, Jerry curl at the front. But, you know, like, I had a friend who was, like, beautiful. She looked like a young Cameron Diaz, you know? So as long as she got in, I got in. And, you know, like, she would pick up all the guys, and, like, I would pick up all their friends who were already in relationships, just trying to make conversation. You know, like, we were a team. But, like, true story. She dropped out of college. She became a stripper, and now she's engaged to a millionaire. Like, okay, like, you know when they say it's okay to go through adversity because adversity builds character? Like, fuck character. You know what I'm saying? I'll trade all my character right now for a hot body and some cash. She's a stripper engaged to a millionaire. That's amazing. I could have gotten breast implants and already been a retired plus-size model. You know what I'm saying? That's a good life. A little bit about me. I'm mixed race, and didn't just make that up. No, I'm actually mixed race. And, you know, like, new age white mom and Tamil tiger dad isn't a sitcom yet, but stay tuned, you know? It could be someday. My mom's really on that new age tip, though. She loves The Secret, but she doesn't use it to better her life. She just uses it to find a better parking space. And she's just like, I imagine a parking space. Anyway. I just called my dad a Tamil tiger. Isn't that brutal? Yeah, so my dad's not a terrorist. I sometimes kind of wish he was, though, because then I'd live that mafia daughter life. And, like, that's a good life, you know? Like, I'd live in Dubai, I'd be covered in jewels and shit. And, like, because I'm half white, like, I'd marry a prince, and then I'd be the link between the underworld and the government. Like, that's the dream! It'd be so cool. I have a theory about, like, ending this war on terrorism. Like, I don't know why it's left up to me, but I've been thinking about it. And, like, I mean, we're not going to end it with, like, an actual war, right? But we could probably end it with, like, two things. I think we could end it with, like, a sexual revolution and Netflix. You know what I mean? Because, like, I could just picture guys, like, coming together, like, yo, so we're going to blow up that market tomorrow, right? And the other guy just being like, yeah, like, we could blow it up tomorrow, but, you know, like, my girl's at home right now, and, like, Friends is on Netflix, and, like, Orange is the New Black. Like, there's titties on that show, so let's bookmark it. Like, let's bookmark it, save it to, like, the spring or something, and just delay until it never happens again. You know what I mean? Like, let's get these terrorists binge-watching. No one else has a better solution to this. It's as good as it's gonna freaking get. I was going through my Twitter feed and I saw this clip of like Ann Coulter from Fox News. She's like a regular on that channel. And in the clip, she's just like, there is more syphilis than racism in America. Like, that's what the clip says. And I'm just like, right? And then, like, literally, that's what it said. And then I'm just looking at this video and I'm just like, there would be less syphilis and racism in America without Ann Coulter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the solution to that problem. I'm a hearty woman. You know, I am, and I've decided to own that term because it's easier than diet and exercise. And, you know, and I've got, like, you know, skinny, beautiful friends who will still complain about their weight. And, like, I get it, because we're all insecure about something, you know? But they don't just complain about their weight. They do it by, like, squeezing onto the fat they don't have on their stomachs. You know what I mean? So they're just like, oh, my God, look at this. Look at this. I'm so fat. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, if I grabbed my stomach, I could grab, like, a decent chunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, like, a good 4-ouncer in my hand right now. But they're just, like, really, like, digging in, like, oh, my God, I'm so fat. And I'm like, you squeezing onto the fat on your stomach is, like, me squeezing onto the fat on my forehead. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, my God, I'm so fat. This is the same thing. God bless them, right? I don't know how much time I have for this set. Am I getting the light now? So just like one more? Yeah. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, so I grew up in Mississauga, grew up in the burbs, and when I was 15, I was finally allowed to walk to the mall, which is like a big deal. And like, you know, I'd walk to the mall, and like cars would honk at me and shit. Like now only taxis honk at me, but there was a time it had a little more attention than that. And I'm walking home from the mall, and this guy's like really honking at me, you know? And I don't know what came over me, guys. I just decided to flip him the bird. You know, I just gave him the middle finger. And then I heard this like howling laughter, so I looked. It's my dad. I'm like, oh shit. He didn't even pick me up. He just drove off. So now I'm walking home, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm so dead, I'm so dead. I get home, he's waiting for me. He looks at me, he's like, you passed the test. All right, that's my time. Thanks so much, guys. Fun show tonight. Catherine she mentioned she turned 30. Yeah, your next month.